Record of Ragnarok was one of my most anticipated animes of the year, so I couldn't be more disappointed to say that the Record of Ragnarok anime is complete trash. The anime completely ruins what could have possibly been one of the best fights in anime. Adam versus Zeus was the most garbage animated fight I have ever witnessed. What should have been an animated thrill ride was instead a still frame slideshow. And I know some might say that I was expecting a little bit too much, but I don't think I was asking for all that much, if I'm going to be honest. Because in this day and age, we have gotten works of art like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, whose first seasons had beautifully done animated fights and had blown the minds of many when it came to the animation. It has basically become a standard for anime nowadays to come with some good animation, especially when it comes to the fights. I'm not asking for Record of Ragnarok to have Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen level of animation, but Record of Ragnarok doesn't even meet the bare minimum. An anime for any series should be able to enhance the experience. In most cases, an anime does do that because of the animation, voice actors, and soundtracks, all things you don't get with manga. In the case of Record of Ragnarok, the experience isn't enhanced at all by the anime. I remember my first time reading Record of Ragnarok and making it to the Zeus versus Adam fight and thinking and picturing how crazy this would look if it had an anime adaptation. Now, I am completely disappointed with what we got. The animation is so inconsistent. During the Thor vs. Lubu fight, Thor's backstory was given to us in barely animated still frames, and at first, I thought this was how all of the backstories would be handled as a way to save on budget to give us better looking fights. But if Zeus vs. Adam is anything to go by, then clearly that wasn't the case, and I was sadly mistaken. Then we get Lubu's backstory, and it was animated. This was a big red flag in the animation being inconsistent for me, because after this, everyone else's backstories were fully animated. What was even the point of Thor's backstory being barely animated still frames? I still don't understand why that was the case. Now, I'm just going to talk about the Adam versus Zeus fight from now on, just because this was the fight that I was the most excited to see, and it was the fight that I was the most disappointed in. What even was this fight? It was hilariously bad, filled with recycled punches and still frames out the ass. This was straight garbage. It looked like a high school presentation with still frames moving all around the screen. I have seen trailers that promote manga that have better animation in it. Hell, even the anime's opening for Record of Ragnarok had better animation in it. Before I end the video, I want to make one thing clear. I am in no way coming at the animators that worked really hard to make the Record of Ragnarok anime, and I will never condone anyone to send hate to the animators who worked on the anime either. If you do, shame on you, because this takes a lot of hard work and a lot of time to make, and I know they probably didn't want to, give us a product that wasn't good, and I personally think the anime was rushed. Like, I couldn't even finish the season after Adam versus Zeus. I don't know what I expected from an anime that was coming out on Netflix, but what can I say? I was excited to see Record of Ragnarok finally become an anime, and the disappointment is just unreal. With that said, I don't recommend watching the anime at all, but I will recommend the manga. The manga is fantastic, and the fights and art in the manga are leagues above the anime, so please support the manga. Peace out.